Welcome again to the big match, and let me answer your first question right away. Yes, we are showing highlights of the weekend's most remarkable game, that 8-goal thriller between Sheff Weds and Manchester United, and that comes up later in the programme. Before that, we have the First Division leader, Stoke City, and their match yesterday at Birmingham. And as our main match, we go to White Hart Lane for Spurs against Newcastle, so we're going to be banging away with another 14 goals this afternoon. First, though, let's get on with the action and get across to White Hart Lane, where it's not really been the happiest of seasons for Spurs, although they've had quite a good recent run that strangely hasn't yet shown itself in a better league position. Today, they face a Newcastle side ravaged by injury, no fewer than 8 first-team players out of action. These are the two teams, then. Phil Beale comes in at number 2 in place of Ray Evans, and it's a first game for a 17-year-old Scot from Morton, Neil McNabb. So many changes for Newcastle, but they also have someone making his first appearance in the league, 21-year-old goalkeeper Tony Bell. The referee today is Arthur Jones from Ormskirk in Lancashire, and the crowd is 23,000, including in the front row there, Billy Nicholson, former manager of Spurs, sitting next to the Spurs chairman.
Spurs kick off then, attacking an orthodox way there, the way they, 3 of them went straight at that Newcastle defence, attacking the goal to our right. Here's young Neil McNabb on the ball for them. Spurs in the white shirts and black shorts. Newcastle today in a change strip of a rather faded yellow and light blue shorts. So for those of you watching in black and white, Spurs with the perhaps the whiter looking shirts and certainly the darker shorts. But now there's Bruce making a good pass there towards Malcolm MacDonald, and Mike England across there for Tottenham. Spurs, who were beaten at Leeds in midweek by 2-1. Duncan laying that off nicely there for Peters, and now for Chivers. Their first defeat in 9 games as coach takes it up for them. Newcastle held at home, of course, by 4th Division Chester on the same night in the Football League Cup, which is a bad result for them. Here's John Duncan, who passed a fitness test just before the game. Knowles under a lot of pressure there from Mickey Burns, but getting in his shot in the first touch of the ball in the First Division for Newcastle's goalkeeper Tony Bell, 21. Now Natras. Pat Howard. And England nodding that down for McNabb. Showed too much of that to Kennedy though, and here's Natras again for Newcastle. Played inside again for Kennedy, and it'll come for Natras again. Lawton. McDonald is hard after it, but Jennings had timed that so well. Now it's Beale. Chivers trying to come off Howard. Beale again. And a throw again to Tottenham, and Chivers is on hand to take it. Peters trying to jockey for a yard or so in there, and almost getting it. It'll come for Coates, turning it in again towards Martin Peters, and Howard giving away the corner. So a corner to Tottenham. Martin Chivers and Martin Peters in that... well, Martin Peters in fact right on the line, Chivers just outside the 6-yard area, and Beale then with the corner for Tottenham with just under 5 minutes gone. A deep one towards Mike England, got his head to it nicely. Peters turning it, oh, and a beautiful save by Tony Bell. First real time that he's been called into action. And he did supremely well there to push that shot from Peters around the corner. Knowles with that corner now for Tottenham. Oh, and it'll fall for Duncan. Gibb for Newcastle. Peters Certain amount of hesitation there in the Newcastle midfield, and here's McNabb. And again a lovely pass, the crowd applauding him again for that. Finding Coates. Coates versus Clark, with England coming up to help. Goal kick. But you sense a busy afternoon for this fella, Tony Bell, making his first appearance for Newcastle. England's header. Gibb. Cannell. Off Coates, so it's a Newcastle throw. Frank Clark. Peters. Clark again. Gibb and McDonald. Oh, he rounded Beale beautifully there. More in hope than anything else. Well, sitting in the director's box next to the chairman there, Billy Nicholson in the front row. I'm wondering what he thinks of a rather inept Spurs performance so far. But now it's Knowles. Just past the half-hour mark, and it's on for McNabb. Neatly getting past Bruce, but the ball going fractionally out of play. So the crowd looking for some excuse to applaud him. Knowles. Oh, and is that going to go in? No, just over. From Norton. Almost the nearest we've had to a goal, and Tony Bell explaining to Frank Clark, and it was the number 5, Dennis Lawton, who very nearly put through his own net with that header. So it's a corner for Tottenham. Short for Knowles. And hit in by Knowles, and well taken. Well, what an extraordinary goal. What an extraordinary goal. The goalkeeper threw it in his own net. His first game in the Football League, 21-year-old Tony Bell, his first appearance, and he took that ball so well as Knowles shot it, took it cleanly and threw it in his own net. Own goal by the goalkeeper. Spurs 1, Newcastle 0. Well, it was the shot by Knowles, but it has to go down as an own goal to Tony Bell. Well, what a tragic mistake for a fella playing his first game in the Football League. Now it's Coates for Tottenham. Now for McNabb. And another corner for Tottenham. And more pressure now for Tony Bell. So what's Tony Bell going to do about this one? The fellow under a lot of pressure again after making that one mistake there. Needing now more than ever to dominate that 6-yard area as Coates will swing another corner in for Tottenham. Natras heading it away. Knowles going in quickly and fairly. Newcastle's throw. Spurs then take it up again. Knowles. Coates backing up. And here's the cross coming over, but Clark has plenty of chance to get that away, but only as far as Beale. There's a deflection. Chivers is in there, and that's number 2, Martin Chivers. 2 goals in the space of 3 minutes, and Spurs are 2 in front. A cruel deflection there for Newcastle, and the ball fell for Chivers, catching the goalkeeper in no man's land. 2-0 for Tottenham. Now Clark for Newcastle, the skipper who's got to rally his men. England. Unless MacDonald can find a blast or two. Canal. And a corner now for Newcastle. Would badly need a goal to pull themselves back into this game now. And they won't get it that way because again young John Duncan was there. Good bit of running there by Mickey Burns, but Jennings should have this one. Linesman flagging on the far side for a foul by Howard on Duncan as they jump for that ball. It's a free kick to Spurs. Coates behind it. It seemed to me that the offence took place quite so far across there as that, but that's where the free kick is coming from. 21 yards out. Knowles going to have a dip. Yes, he is. And it's in the net. Cyril Knowles. 3-0. Bell is beaten again. As Knowles hit that free kick around the wall. Bell could only have seen it at the last and couldn't react quickly enough. Tottenham 3, Newcastle 0. Three times, poor Tony Bell, playing his first game in the Football League, has been beaten in the space of some 6 minutes. Towards MacDonald. That looked like handball by England. That had to be handball by Mike England. Well, Newcastle are astonished at that decision there. They felt that was worth a penalty. Howard goes straight to Philip Beale and back again for Duncan. Howard going in, won that well. Looking up around the place, and it was a foul. It was a foul. Howard and Beale there. As the tension really mounts in this game. And I think the frustration of Newcastle, feeling that they really haven't shown form that has been 3 goals inferior to Tottenham. It was a foul. It was just a question that Pat Howard made it look a little worse than it was with a dive. So it was the right decision, and there's the free kick. McNabb gets it away to Beale. Perryman diving in from midfield. MacDonald. Towards Paul Cannell. Jennings. The last second of the first half now. Terry Naylor. And now Mike England. McNabb. Now Beale. As the whistle goes for half-time, it took a long time to go right for Spurs, and in the end it did with those 3 goals. And one young man who really has enjoyed his first game in the Football League, Neil McNabb, and one who certainly hasn't is 21-year-old Tony Bell, playing his first game in goal. An own goal by him set Spurs on the way. Chivers added a second one, and Cyril Knowles the third, with a game that really has sprung to life. And a half-time score here at White Hart Lane that reads Spurs 3, Newcastle United 0. We'll be right back with the second half. Welcome back to White Hart Lane, then, and a massive task now facing Newcastle United as they kick off, attacking the goal to our right. 3 goals down. Newcastle, as I said at the start, wearing the slightly lighter shorts. Now it's Beale for Tottenham. Well, Coates took that nicely in his stride, couldn't quite keep it in. So it'll be a throw to Newcastle. Clark. Well, there's a nice little chance coming up maybe for Cannell. He's got McDonald up there with him. Still with Cannell. Trying to get it for Burns. It'll come for Cannell again. That time he does get his shot in, and what a good one! A beautiful goal, and it's disallowed. Disallowed. There was an offside decision presumably there. The linesman on the far side is flagging, and the referee, Arthur Jones, has taken his word for it. In spite of the protests of Newcastle United, Cannell hit that shot superbly, but the flag was already up, and it'll count for nothing. Chivers coming away from Nattrass now to take up the ball for Tottenham. McNabb. Quick change of direction always this fellow McNabb has got. Knowles playing that on nicely for Coates. Done it beautifully there, Coates. This is Coates now, and that almost was put in by Duncan, and it's a corner. No, it's a goal kick. England beaten in the air by Cannell, and now Malcolm McDonald for Newcastle, almost getting through. Jennings really flung himself in that situation, and Malcolm McDonald claims that he was pushed away by Terry Naylor. He's furious with Naylor, but the referee has given Newcastle nothing there, and McDonald, I think, felt that he should have had a penalty. Instead of that, it's Peters now, sending Beale away on the far side. There's the cross! How did he miss that one? Beale planting it wide again for Ralph Coates. Nodded back beautifully there by Coates for Knowles. Coates again. Free kick to Tottenham. On the far side, Alfie Conn. Looks as though he might get on for Tottenham at last. Having been brought from Scotland in the summer, and is it Chivers? It's Chivers who's going off. Well, the crowd are pleased about that. They're cheering that fact. Chivers for so long. A great hero, really, at White Hart Lane. And he's going straight off to the dressing rooms. So Chivers is off, and Alfie Conn comes on. Duncan. Back for Coates. Again, Knowles has gone past him, and this time the ball has gone onto that left foot of Knowles. A good-looking cross. Duncan down! Oh, what a brilliant save, though. A lovely cross from Knowles on that favourite left foot of his. Duncan rising so beautifully at the far post, and what a good save by Tony Bell. Knowles in a bit of trouble, in fact, down by the corner flag. Must have had a collision as he got that ball over, but here comes the corner now for Tottenham. England going in hard on it. It'll come now for Cyril Knowles. Hit first time, and in fact it's a beautiful pass straight to Alfie Conn, who's offside. And Cyril Knowles will tell you that he meant that pass to go there. Free kick to Newcastle. Burns. Clark will turn it in again. Burns and McDonald, it'll fall for Mickey Burns, and a good save that time from Jennings. How on earth did Jennings get to that one? With McDonald and with Burns there making a nuisance of themselves to that Spurs defence, it fell for Burns. A little poke from him, and it looked as though it was going to be a goal. Marvellous reflexes by Jennings. Now it's with Natras for Newcastle. The last seconds of the game. Kennedy. Newcastle really have tightened up a fair bit in this second half. Burns on the far side. So a corner to Newcastle, which Burns will take. The last seconds, because the referee is looking at his watch now, checking with both linesmen that the time is up. So corner comes in, a back header by Tommy Gibb, Duncan getting it away. Kennedy hopeful of turning it back, and in fact turned it back and just a couple of inches wide. And the final whistle goes. Jennings in fact has injured himself against that post, skidding across there. Malcolm MacDonald and Cyril Knowles coming to see just how badly hurt he is. Not too serious, it seems. But certainly a bad result for Newcastle, with all the reserves in their side. Well beaten in the end by Spurs, although Newcastle tightened up a lot in the second half. So as Pat Jennings goes away, the goals by Bell and own goal, although I'm sure Cyril Knowles will want to claim it. Martin Chivers, and then from Cyril Knowles with the free kick. And a final scoreline at White Hart Lane. Spurs 3, Newcastle 0.
Now let's have some more action, and we feature the team that plays some of the most exciting football in the First Division, and happily as a result can look down on the rest of the teams from the top position. It's those big spenders, Stoke City. And yesterday they were in action against Birmingham City in Birmingham. ATV's cameras were at St Andrews. The commentator is Hugh Johns. Stoke are in the stripes.
Goes for Moores instead. Takes Gallagher for another trot. Hudson. Mahoney. Robertson. And he'll win a corner off Archie Styles. First corner of the game. And it's Salmons who's gone out there to take it. Moore's in the box. Robertson, Greenoff. Page got a kill. Hatton facing his own goal, looked in trouble. Styles out. 15 minutes gone. And that is a goal that Jimmy Greenoff will remember for a long, long time. So superbly struck. The ball knocked forward to him, just about the edge of the box. So much was first. Greenoff. Greenoff gets it in the back twice, in fact. Hudson takes it quickly, on for Moores. Might try one. Did! Scores number 2! Now that's the way to take a free kick. Referee Q, having given the foul. Ian Moore's cashed in on it. 28 minutes into this first half, and Stoke take a 2-0 lead. Greenoff brought down from behind. Hudson takes the free kick very quickly, straight through to Moores, makes a narrow angle for himself, fires the shot in off the left-hand post, and it's 2-0 Stoke. Favoured Stoke then. Kendall for Taylor. No width on the far side. Salmons then for Stoke. Good ball. Moores. Certainly a busy side, Stoke. Energetic. fast-moving side. That was Page from Greenough. Page coming from North Wales. I don't think the South Wales linesman would thoroughly understand him. So Salmons and Hudson sort out what their tactics are going to be here. That was a beauty from Jimmy Greenough. It's 3-0. And Jimmy Greenough, captain of Stoke, former Birmingham player, really punished Birmingham for some very slack-marking men. 36 minutes of this first half gone, and a tremendous lead for Stoke now. So that's 2 free kicks given against Greenough, while Greenough was fouled and have produced goals. That one, Salmon takes it. Beautiful header from Greenough.
Now it's clear the decks for that magnificent match yesterday at Hillsborough. 8 goals as Sheffield Wednesday, near the foot of the table in the second division, took on Manchester United right at the top. The pictures come from Yorkshire Television. The commentator is Keith Macklin. Sheffield Wednesday are in the stripes.
Morgan's throw. Pushing going on, says Mr. Baker. Thompson. So free kick to Manchester United, just outside the area. And there's an absolute logjam of players around that area. They're all in that area. Red shirts and blue and white shirts. The 5-man wall, and almost 5 men in a position to take the kick. Houston try goal! Houston directly from the kick. There was a hole in the wall. A well-rehearsed move by Manchester United. The Wednesday wall, despite having 5 men in it, left a gap, and Houston found it. Pump down for Sunley. Buchan watching Sunley. Potts getting across well, and Stepney bravely going down as Brown went in for that. Alex Stepney, a brave punch under pressure. Good corner. It's a goal! The United defence caught flat-footed by David Sunley. Right from the corner. Nobody jumped to it, and already they're missing Jim Houghton. Surely that could have been Jim Houghton's ball had he still been on the field. Instead he went right over the top of the red-shirted defenders, and David Sunley, the man who stabbed it in. Now Thompson, the man behind the ball. Vernon Shaw is also there. A lot of blue and white shirts now moving up into the penalty area. Come on, says Mr. Baker, get on with it. Thompson right into the area. Good shot, goal! Harvey! It's all gone sour on Manchester United. Harvey from all of 25 yards put it past Stepney. Shaw. Potts is going to have to come back for that. Brown is onside. McMordy. Mr. Baker, I think, has given it. Mr. Baker, it was inside the area. Now, what has Mr. Baker awarded? What on earth has the referee awarded? Because if that was handball, it was most certainly inside the area. Well, Mr. Baker is the man whose opinion counts. But I would stake my life on it that that was 2 feet inside the area. But Mr. Baker, let me stress, is the man whose opinion is valued. Big wall, 6 red shirts, 1 blue and white. Shaw shoots a goal! What a goal! My word, it didn't matter whether it was a penalty or not. Bernard Shaw's put it away with a blistering shot to make it 3-1, and what a game! So the argument about whether it was a penalty becomes purely academic. I think everyone that saw it clearly would say that it was, but it doesn't matter. Bernard Shaw from a free kick outside the area makes it 3-1. This match every bit as exciting now as that famous 5-4 confrontation. And I think the Manchester United fans, some of them, are thinking of taking the action that we saw on the Newcastle United ground and at Old Trafford. I think the Manchester United fans are beginning to think they'll get this one postponed. The Sheffield police are going to have to do something about that. Some are on the pitch already. There they are, they're trying to do it again. This is going to require drastic action by the police and the referee, because these Manchester United fans have got one thing in mind, and I think that is bringing this game to a premature conclusion. Mr. Baker making sure that on-field resuscitation is allowable in this case. Move him off, Mr. Baker is saying. Either let him go or take him off. Tommy Kavanagh withdraws. McElroy is up. And the free kick as Houston, tremendous hitter of the ball with his left foot, and McCalliog behind it. McCalliog across, it's going to be forced in by Macari. Spring it, and the defence misjudged the cross. The simplest thing in the world for Macari to stroke the ball home. Morgan. Outside him goes Forsyth. Forsyth's low cross. Davies! No, Pearson. It is in fact Pearson who makes it 3-3. Lovely cross by Forsyth. And all Pearson had to do, and he did it so well, was stab his foot at it, and it shot past Springett, and so Manchester United have pulled back again. Davis, whatever he did, pulled the defence. McElroy's coming for that, and McMordy and McElroy's kept it in as the red shirt pour into the penalty area. A first-time centre might have done McElroy more good there. We've got a break shot now through Potts, but a good tackle by Greenhalgh. And again, first-time ball from Craig to Potts. Down he goes on the edge of the box. Another of these free kicks just outside the area. Potts brought down, but always danger at the free kick. Somehow this afternoon they've created danger every time one has been awarded. There's been panic stations in defence and near misses, and 3 goals. Chipped up, suddenly, a goal! It's in, 4-3, suddenly. Stepney being criticised by his defence because Stepney got his hands to the ball and punched it in fair inside the post. But yet another lethal free kick. The ball chipped over David Sudley's header, and despite Alex Stepney's hands getting there, it went inside. Taking a leaf out of Potts' book. Pearson. And ball. So Manchester United again, just refusing to give up. And everybody's gone up except Greenhalgh and Stepney. Looked like handball in the area, but it's not cleared yet. It's... Yes! McCarry has made it 4-4 as the ball bobbed about. this remarkable game.
And that's it. What a whirlwind finish to the programme today. A match that people would talk about for many a long day. Of course, the sad blow for Manchester United is that their centre-half Jim Holton broke his leg during the course of that game, and it looks as though Jim is going to be out for the rest of the season. I wonder how United will fare without him. What a cruel game it can be, as well as wonderful. And I'm sure the Newcastle goalkeeper, Tony Bell, would agree with that, playing his first game in the Football League.
Hit in by Knowles, and well